culture isn't growing, and being soul focused is how we grow. Welcome to Soul Focus Radio, and I'm the co-host. I'm Mahdi, and I'm with my brother Dustin. What's happening, D?
What's good, Mahdi? How you been?
Shit, I've been kicking it, man. Been kicking it, doing it, working it, making it do what it do.
Baby. I hear you, baby. So we're going to jump into our format and take another one of these brilliant questions. Today we got Diana from Indy. And her question is,
from Indy.
Why does it seem like the people who are most oppressed don't see their power?
Wow. You want to jump on that one, D?
No, I think you're going to have a lot to say about this one today.
So why does it seem, she wants to know why it seems like people who are most oppressed don't know what their power is. It's because the reality is when wherever oppression is thriving, wherever racism is thriving, wherever ego is thriving, power is going to be invisible. In other words, the system has been doing is distracting us from really seeing who we are. So rather than us becoming very focused and aware of what our natural expression is or what our natural resources are within ourselves, and us taking time to figure out how to take advantage of ourselves, the system keeps us distracted by getting us to fight against it. So we keep fighting against the system, and meanwhile, while we're fighting against the system, we're not creating anything to take the system's place. And to be able to take the system place, we have to become aware of what our power is. You can't become aware of what your power is if you've been socialized to focus on everybody else. So you're competing with her and you're competing with him. You're trying to do this and you're trying to do that to prove that you're greater than or less than. Meanwhile, you're not figuring out how you work. You're not figuring out your design. You're not figuring out what your natural expression is designed to do for you. In fact, the proof that we are not in our power. Think about it. There are people who can get more out of you than you get out of yourself. Some of us have made millions of dollars for other people, and we struggle every day to put two nickels together. But we go on a job and help somebody's job make millions of dollars. It's because somebody else has learned how to take advantage of you, and you have not learned how to take advantage of yourself. And that's what happens when you create such a thing as ego, whiteness, and racism. What it's designed to do is keep you distracted from discovering, like I said before, how you work, how you function, what are your advantages, what is your edge, what is your secret weapon that is inside your natural expression. So that keeps us looking away, and that is the thing that keeps us from understanding our power. And if you don't understand your power, then racism, whiteness, and ego will continue to thrive in your life. Oppression will thrive because it's oppressive to know that you can do better and don't know how to do better.
Wow. And Mahdi, as I was listening to you speak, one of the things that really became clear to me, this kind of light bulb clicked for me, if we could see our power as people who have been historically oppressed in this reality of the United States of America, if we could really see our collective power that we had, this current arrangement would collapse. This current arrangement relies on us being out of our power, and they feed us messages of powerlessness through their media, through their education system, through their religion, having us worshiping a God outside of ourselves. They feed us these messages of powerlessness. You want to speak a little bit more on how we're fed powerlessness, the diet of the oppression?
One of the ways that we are fed powerlessness is we are taught. Now, a lot of people are going to be offended when I say this shit, but we are taught to believe in the outer space God. So we spend most of our lives looking for God out in outer space. And you see why when a brother scored a touchdown in the NFL and he pointing to the sky, he pointing to the sky because he's been socialized to look for God up there. God ain't up there. If God is up there, then we're in trouble. God is inside ourselves, and rather than us seeking to manifest God that's in us, we've been worshiping God. So religion has us worshiping God, like some primitive natives in the jungle, like they used to show us on TV. Rather than working to manifest the reality of God within ourselves so we can transform the conditions that we're living in. One of the things now think about this. We claim to have the best relationship with God. We claim to be a very spiritual people and the people that have a good relationship with God. How the hell are you going to have a good relationship with God and find yourself suffering all these years in the conditions that we're suffering in without creating something new for ourselves? How you gonna be with God and remain in powerless situations and then have the nerve to proclaim that you're in good relationship with God when you've been in these subpar conditions all this time and you continue to do the same shit over and over again? Come on, y'all. Religion has been one of the biggest things used to distract us from discovering the power within ourselves. In fact, everyone listening to the sound of our voice needs to make as a part of your agenda seeking to prove to yourself that the power in you is greater than the power outside of you. We say that shit, but at the same time, our ego tricks us into believing that there's a power outside of us that's greater than the power inside of us. And the reality is there is no power outside of nothing. The power is always inside. Even when we talk about atoms and molecules, the power is inside the atoms and molecules that you can't see. They occur as invisible, but the reality is the atmosphere is filled with atoms and molecules, and the power is inside of them, not outside of them.
Yeah, damn, bro. I mean, so you're telling us that basically it's no accident that there's a church on every other corner in the most oppressed, poor neighborhoods across America. And at the same time, you got people building these mega churches, feeding the drug to people on Sundays. That's not by accident, huh?
No, it's not by accident. It's so effective in keeping people distracted from discovering the power within themselves. Think about how quick all these churches would shut down if people woke up to the reality that God is really in them, and more importantly, that they and God are one. These religions have to shut down because they are based on the model that there's something wrong with you, that you're not enough. And so you have to go there in order to feel enough, in order for your unworthy self to feel some sense of worthiness. That's all designed. It's by design. Just like all the sports we spend all our time watching is designed to keep us distracted from the reality of our own power. Here we are suffering in the world. We suffer every day. Our children are suffering from one generation after another, and we keep doing the same shit.
That's right.
If you went to the store and you bought a product and you brought that product home and that product did not work, guess what you do? Your ass will march right back to the store and give them that shit back, and you want your money back, or you would exchange it for a better product. But we've been investing in these products for all this damn time, and we are yet to be able to experience anything really big, substantial from these products. It's time we get our fucking money back. This shit ain't working for us.
No shit.
Shit ain't working for us, man.
No shit. Well, brother, thank you for your response today. Diana, thank you for your question. And as always, stay so focused.
Stay so focused.
Patreon is a site that allows content creators to earn money for the work they are creating and sharing with the public. If you wish to support and follow content created by Soul Focus Work, visit their new Patreon account at www.patreon.com/soulfocuswork.